and correlate. The purpose of collation to look at what has been presented.
Interrogation, sorry, I want to use the word interrogation.
So how do you interrogate the results at this point? Raise your observations, let me hear you carefully.
So let us have time to do that.
Yeah, Dino Melaye, PDP. Mr. Chairman, the purpose for amending the Electoral Act and making electronic transmission of results from polling units is to enhance the transparency, credibility of the process. In accordance with Section 65 and Section 64, 4 of the Electoral Act 2022 as amended, I want to demand that that is the only way we can compare and be sure that what is in consonance, because without uploading the results, and we are making a comparison here, it will be difficult to know where beavers were bypassed. Because upload is supposed to be done immediately after voting. And I have your manual for electoral officers here, and it is so stipulated therein. So we will want, as the presentation is done state by state, the uploaded results on your server should be displayed. What they are presenting also displayed by the two smaller screens. Then we'll be able to know if what is uploaded is what is being presented. That is the only way the transparency of this process can be guaranteed. That is the way bypassing beavers can be detected, and that is the only way we can get results. Because more than 10 times, Barrister Festus Okoye made press conferences and told Nigerians that beavers and electronic transmission of results have come to stay. We want to see it in practice. Thank you.
Okay, any further comments before I respond?
Mr. Chairman, sir, I just wish to appeal to my colleagues. These are results that were declared at the state level, where we all had agents. And the agents who have had signed, what has just been transmitted here is what we are told at the state level. This, Dino, please, you made your observation, let me make mine. I'm speaking for me. Thank you very much. So, sir, what I'm suggesting, so we save everybody's time, we all note our observations, and where we need to challenge, we follow the law, so that time is saved and we move on. Asking that we start uploading from polling units here, and we may take the rest of the year to declare this result, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any further comments? Yeah, there's a lady raising her hand.
Permit me to stand on existing protocol. Juliet Anyata Oba, Mrs. PRP agent. I humbly, Mr. Chairman, support the motion or proposition of a PDP agent. Secondly, the total number of accredited votes is mentioned to be 497, 419, 519, sorry. And then the total vote cast is mentioned to be 496, 683. And then when you minus the total number of votes from the total number of accredited voters, you have a balance of 836. And my question is, what happened to these 836 voters that were duly accredited? Was there been time that As in, did they not vote? What happened to the vote at all? So mine is like a clarification of what happened to this number. Thank you. While I strongly support that the upload of results should be displayed.
I hear you, but the state collection officer who has presented the result will respond to the question you ask about the result. But for the purpose of final collation of the results, at what point are results transmitted to the IREC portal, and what's the purpose? First, for transparency of the process. And when it goes to the ward level collation, which is the first layer of collation, where there is a discrepancy between the manual copy brought by your agent from the field, that discrepancy should be resolved against the electronically transmitted results, either on the portal or on the machine. That is why from the polling unit level, the machines and the physical copies of the results are handed over to the officer at ward level. This procedure has taken place at ward collation level. And you had agents at ward collation level. From there, it went to the local government collation level, then the state collation level, before the results are presented here. So it is not at this point, with due respect, the agent of the PDP, that you talk about the display of the polling unit level result, because you don't have copies of the polling unit level results. It's at that point that it ought to have been done. And based on the result that we have received, we believe that that has been done. So I will still call on the scope to respond to the issue raised by the agent of the People's Redemption Party. Thank you, sir. I would really like a situation where we make this a collation of results rather than dragging us back on matters that must have already been ironed out at collation level. In my opening statement yesterday, I said that these results are collated at collation. Parties are agents. It went to local collation, parties are agents. State collation, parties are agents. And at that point, they had all the little pieces of paper that we are talking about to compare. But let's listen to the scope. I will still come back to you. Now, just a minute, if you may. Just a minute. Let's make this a procedure that we all should make. Okay. Let the rec, the scope for Kwara, respond to that question, and then we'll come back to the issue. Thank you, sir. Let the scope respond. I will still come back to you. Scope.
Thank you, sir. Regarding the comments by the PRP agents, I have mentioned earlier that there were some cancelled votes in some of the polling units, and this might be attributed to the difference. Thank you, sir.
Okay. The agent of the PRP, PDP, can you please repeat what you said on the basis of the provision of the law?
I just want to quickly react to the presentation by the chairman on we are in this country, and the Inec made a press statement when uploads were not done. You even said there was no hacking of your server and all that. And everyone sitting there is either a Christian or a Muslim. And you know there was problem with uploading your results. Till this minute I'm speaking, many results have not been uploaded on your server. So you can't, the rest in Imo, where even the director of ICT was saying use offline to upload. So if use offline to upload, so if results were uploaded, if results were not uploaded, we as party that the process is over. The process compliance is not over because results were not uploaded, and if those results were not uploaded, we are definitely going to contest the authenticity of whatever presentation. Tell us before you start your presentation that what you are presenting before cameras, that what you are presenting is what is uploaded on INEC website. Please say that and see if you have given wrong information, you will not go to jail.
Okay. Is there any agent of any party that hasn't spoken? Party agent?
No, not you. Your party has spoken. Let's give the opportunity to another person. You have also spoken in PRP.
Please take your seat. Let's make this orderly, an orderly manner, please. Speak, introduce yourself.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Dino Melaye. I represent APP. I want to align with the submission of the PDP agent. If we take your submission, Chairman, it may seem what we are here for is mere formality, as if all has been done at the level of the ward, local government, and state. Mr. Chairman, if there is difficulty in why what he's saying cannot be done, you explain to us, maybe we understand. But what he's asking for, to my mind, is very apt. We are here as the final collation center, either to correct what has been done wrongly. We've had complaints from the ward, from the local government, from agents there. If we can upload this year, we serve as a final arbiter, so to say. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. If you have any complaints, any documents that you may have, please forward them. But otherwise, we cannot be considering the report from Kwara and talking about matters arising from another state. When we come to that state, we'll talk about matters arising.
Yes.
With abated palpitation. And the information that is the education we had. But we are now hearing a different introduction of some other phrases like divas, boycott, or whatever language is used for it. So we needed the party